All right, so this is what happens when too much debate goes wrong. So let's see what we got. All right, so for the viewers who are not familiar with what they're actually looking at, they are supposed to be this group of TMOA people from the cult group known as TMOA. Their headquarters is in, I believe, Hancock, New York, and that's actually where this location is right here. And they are in the mountains, and they're supposed to be making, I guess, what they're referring to as their own Tawwaf, because the cult leader of this particular group notified all of us. The reason why I know all this information is because I was actually part of this group. He notified us that that brick building that you're looking at to the right was the equivalent and was on par with the House of Allah SWT in Mecca. So he told all of us that we should make tawaf around this building. You're going around it 7 times, and you're reciting what you're reciting, and you're supposed to be getting the benefits and the rewards as if you were actually making the pilgrimage to Mecca and performing Hajj. So that's what you see this group right here doing. So we'll continue, let them, I guess, get around the building or whatever. All right, so a lot of these brothers I do know, I'm very familiar with. Some are former members of the group, and some are still current members of the group. And for those who do not know, this is a Sufi cult group located inside of America. And they have various different locations in various different states. And they were run by a charlatan sheikh known as Mubarak Galani. He has since passed away, and his widowed wife is now the current imam of the said group here. So I guess it's the sisters' turn to make the circles around this brick building. I'm going to try to let them get by before I pause the video again. All right, so for just a little bit more context about the building, the charlatan sheikh, when he was alive, he had notified us on a particular retreat, because we would make yearly retreats to this building right here. And I believe it was 2010, it was 2010. They claimed that it was some fake miracle that actually took place inside of the building. They tried to make it seem like it was actually a good thing. And it was something that was just so mind-blowing. And he even went on to say that it was the greatest miracle in the history of mankind. So it's safe to say, it goes without saying, it was no real miracle that took place in this alleged building. But he went on to then say that because the miracle took place in this building, that this building right here was now on par with the House of Allah SWT in Mecca. So that's the reason why these people are trying to make this fake tawaf around the building and blah, blah, blah. But what's interesting about this whole situation is they even went further than that. So some of the fake alleged administration that was in charge at the time, they notified us that the leader then, Mubarak Galani, told everyone that we cannot turn our backs towards the building. So if we're at a retreat, we've went to several retreats, and I want you all to picture this. Picture everyone moving backwards. We would be walking backwards in these weird angles to not, quote unquote, show our back towards the building. We would be going around certain other little, I guess, structures to not show our backs. So it just looked really crazy and weird how the men and the women who would be coming in and out of this half-built masjid. I don't even know if I even want to call it a masjid at this point. I don't even know. But coming out of this particular structure, and we would be walking back, literally just walking backwards, and then all of these weird angles to, I guess, not show our back. It was just crazy and weird. And this is what happens, once again, when too much labbaik goes wrong and people are not thinking for themselves. So, of course, this is a cult group. This is a Sufi deviant group, and we want to caution people against groups like this in situations like this because it's very dangerous, it's invasive, and it is pervasive. And we are just going to put our foots down and keep on the gas with trying to communicate this type of information to the Ummah and to try to give clarification. So we will leave it there. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.